back to our channel. Today we are at Greenwich Park in London today, and we're going to take you to the museum where it shows many things about when time started. Guys, here's a view from the Boundaries. Right over there is the O2. Over to there is the famous Canary Wharf buildings, the latest, tallest buildings of Canary Wharf. As we go forward, we see the River Thames, and on top we see the Cucumber building and the famous gherkin. What a view! And the Shard right there. Hope you like this view of the whole of London from the Boundaries. Wow. Wow, what a sunny day, and we get to see this amazing view of London. Look at the beautiful sky. It's a sunny day here in London. Guys, we are about to enter the museum right now, the Royal Observatory. We are going inside. Let's go. Here's some history for you guys. William Herschel's telescope. This is the remaining section of a 40-foot, 12-meter reflecting telescope. Here's the telescope. It's huge. Let's go inside. Guys, this is what they used to use for their this is what the plates and jugs and stuff they used to use from 1700s. Here's some history for it. It's so old. This is 1781, when they were trying to understand the solar system. This is what they came up with. This is what they thought the solar system was. And then they made a globe of the Earth which looked like that in 1781. This was the first ever alarm clock made in the 1700s. This was the first alarm clock. It was very old. Compared to now, it is very different and very olden. Guys, this is the really old telescope right here. They used to use it to see far from their ships. And over here is a ruler that they used to use. It's wider and more wooden and more older. It can snap quicker than the modern day ruler. And then that's the globe that they understood of in 1781 to 1900s. They made this clock, the tall clock, in 1660. That's almost 500 years ago. And it was so old and so different compared to our clocks nowadays, 2021. Some more history for you guys. This is a set of jewelry that they used. Look at the katanas and swords that they got. It's gold, it's real gold behind glass. From 1834. From the king and the queen and more royal people. They had all of these. Some old knives and swords right there. Is a replica telescope tube of what they used to have in the early 1600s. It is so long. They used it to see far. Wow, it is so long. Here's some more history. Guys, this is a really old clock. It was made in 1789. Fun fact, guys, there's only one of this left. There's no other one left. And this is so old and wooden. This is what they used to have in the 1700s. 1789, this was built. And it's here in the museum right now. That's how they used to see time in those days. This is the tools that they used to trade in 1741. They used to use these kind of tools to trade in those days. 1741. This was the old timekeeper, and it used to cost £20,000 in those days. 1936 we're talking right now. This was the timekeeper. It is put in glass right now as it has gotten really old. Surprisingly, it still works. This was the second timekeeper ever in 1730. This was the second timekeeper ever made from George II in 1737. In 1837, they made some clocks, but with some upgrades. They used to tell the time in 1837 better than the ones in 1737. Look at this clock, guys. It's the olden time, but it's still working. Look, you can see the big bell dinging. It dings at certain times. Wow, it's still working. It's amazing. Guys, this was a really old telescope. Further on to some more clocks that they used. They had so many wires connected because it was the olden time. They were just coming up with clocks and seeing how time works in 1880. Further on, we are going to some more clocks. This looks more like the modern day clock. This was 1904 to 1990. That looks like a modern day clock. Look how it changed from 1700 to 1990 and to now in 2021. Guys, look at these mobiles. This is the oldest phone, then this, then the iPhone 4. Guys, this is the old. It came from old to new. They have it from the olden phones to the iPhone. Wow. Here we come to some more telephones that they used. There are some old telephones right here.
At the third street, it will be 8.
Wow, they're so old, and look how they have upgraded from the clocks and the phones at this time to the digital clocks that we have today, and the iPhones and Samsungs and touchscreen phones that we have nowadays. Guys, look at this view, the O2, and then to Canary Wharf buildings, and then Central London. That's the River Thames floating. And then there's the Gherkin. And my brother is also enjoying the view over here.
It's very good, guys. It's an amazing view. You can see all of London from the O2 to the River Thames.
That's correct, guys. Even I can see it. It's an amazing view. Hopefully you like it. It's a bright sunny day. Guys, look at this. This is Central London. You can see it live on the screen right here. That's the River Thames. And there's cars moving around. And there's some ships going. That's St. Paul's Cathedral. Here's another angle of the view. Guys, this is the Queen's. This is one of the Queen's houses right now in Southeast Greenwich is one of her houses. It's called the Queen's House, and we're gonna try and go inside right now. Her Excellency the British Queen. Guys, as you can see, we are in the Headmaster's residence right now. This is the Queen's lounge area. There is even a balcony on the top that you can see down, and all of that ancient artwork. This room is really big, and there are a lot of people here that came to see. Guys, this used to be the Queen's house. She used to live here, and now it has been turned into a museum. You can see all of these pictures that show the history. Here are some statues of some parrots. This is how the people used to live in the olden days. Now is the modern world. So, yeah, it used to be the Queen's house. Now it has been converted into a proper museum that shows all the history. Let's go forward.